Alright. Hey everybody. In this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about this week and, just generally kind of going over some details about a lot of different stuff. The footage you're seeing right now is a live stream that I did on DLive. I've been live streaming again, and I've been kind of experimenting with using a service called DLive. It's a cryptocurrency-based streaming service and stuff like that. And it's kind of interesting, but I'm not really sure. Like, I guess that's one of the things I want to actually talk about. So, I haven't been super productive this week. Outside of the patch for Revulsion on Monday, I haven't really been terribly productive. But I plan to make that change very soon as things start to ramp up a little bit. I'm going to be working on a another project. Oh my god. I'm actually watching this as well, and a lot of this stuff I haven't seen since I was drunk the last time. Usually when I record these live streams like this, I end up being pretty drunk, so I don't remember everything, and I get to see it all again for myself. But anyway, so I've been trying out like doing the whole like live streaming thing, and I've been trying to be more productive on like releasing videos and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to do those kinds of things though uh, when you're also working on a game at the same time. But anyway, what I was about to say, and I ended up interrupting myself, which I always do this, is that I'm going to be working on another project very soon, which is a project that's involved with Revulsion, but it's gonna sidetrack me just a little bit. And that is, I'm going to be working on a demo for the EOS blockchain to work with the Unreal 4 engine. This is extremely important for all of my future projects, and it's something that I've already talked about multiple times now. That I would be that I would be sort of getting ready to do a lot of game development in the cryptocurrency space, and this is definitely something that has to happen. So I'm going to be working on a prototype demo, or yeah, I mean it's pretty much in the books. It's got to happen. The way things look like it's getting ready to happen right now, and I just want to get out of the train, but I can't figure out how. Um, I need to be able to get this working. It seems like it's going to happen, so that's good. He's winning the train, and it's something that I feel like is absolutely necessary. I already said this like 5 times. Now the thing is that this means that I might be distracted from doing I might be distracted from doing like future stuff with Revulsion at the moment. So I don't know how much of a distraction it's going to ultimately end up being, but basically what I have to do is I have to uh, get all of the base functionality that I'm going to need for something like, say, Revulsion 2 or the RPG that I want to work on, and I want to make sure that all of those things are in place and will be functional right from the get-go. I'm also going to be taking a look a little bit at the Unity support that Unreal 4 that the EOS blockchain already has. I've already taken a bit of a look at that as well. There's actually quite a bit of functionality that's already sort of, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's already there. Everything is just on the cusp. I don't know. I mentioned this, I think, in the last video, and I mentioned that there was a lot of stuff going on, like just right outside of my reach. Just like just a little bit longer from now, and I'll have some this in place where I can actually really go ham on it. You know what I mean? Everything's sort of just there. It's so fucking close, you know. But with that said, I guess I'm trying out like different things again. I'm trying to get back into actual like regular content creation as well as other stuff like trying to I don't know, maybe do more live streams, maybe make more videos of me playing games and stuff like that. But at the same time, there's I don't really necessarily want to just do it on Twitch, and I don't. Yeah, this is actually something. This is kind of a constant. I want to kind of just be totally in the crypto space, and if that means I have to develop the tools in order for me to do that, I'm just gonna have to, right? Like, I'm not super happy with like DLive is pretty cool, but it kind of misses the point on some of the stuff. I mean, the cryptocurrency it uses, Lino, is basically just a more fancy version of bits from Twitch. I mean, it's really not that much crazier. It has a thing where like it fills up a treasure chest if you're watching somebody play, and the treasure chest you click on it when the bar fills up, and then like it just gives you cryptocurrency, and then you can and then you have the ability to give that cryptocurrency that you just got to the person that you're watching. It's a really interesting idea, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of stuff about it that's it's once again it's just another one of those examples of a thing where it's just sort of it's there, it makes sense, but it's not quite there. And I think that's like a grown man in his underwear, and I'm following outside of this door. Okay, now we're. You know how disorienting this shit is when you're when you're moving really fast in VR. Oh my god. Maybe I should do videos that are just recaps of like whatever happened that night. There should just be a video recap thing for that. It's actually one of the things. Like I kind of just want to. I want to be in a space where it's just sort of like I don't have to really worry too much about like bullshit. I can just make content and like get rewarded from it, and that's about it. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I find the crypto space so nice. Like I don't have to deal with bullshit in the crypto space. You have to, you know what I mean? Like if you're on Twitch, oh, you have to worry about every little thing that some people say, or you know what I mean? Like with me, I don't really care. I don't. I just want to jump around and get hit by telephone poles at high speed. But the thing is, like I've kind of found that to be true. But ultimately speaking, like the content that I do isn't really even all that edgy. Like I've never really done very much that was any more edgy than any Twitch streamer. So I guess really it's really I guess it's maybe it's just something that's in my own head, something that I'm thinking about in my own. I don't know. Maybe it's just fine. Maybe I should just use Twitch and just follow what everybody else is doing. But I don't know. To me, it seems more interesting. Like the only thing is that like again, it's right at the cusp. It's right in the beginning. It's before any of this stuff is starting out. Like I'm just starting to kind of like get to see the cool shit that's going to be available in the future, and it's like stuff it's really weird how things can pan out. You know what I mean? Cuz it's like you see all these governments trying to regulate memes and stuff like that, and like none of it really it's like you can't really do it, and especially with the shit that I'm interested in. I would love to see the government try to ban memes. It's freaking ridiculous. But I mean, they can't even do it on the old stuff. How are they going to do it on the new stuff? So I don't know. Ultimately speaking, what I would really like is just a protocol that I can utilize and do my content creation that way, and I don't even really need to worry about a middleman. But the thing is, though, is that when it comes to more advanced protocols, the more advanced the protocol, the more likely you can garner the money, you can garner the currencies and stuff like that using systems that are within to encourage people to do more stuff. Whereas if I do things as sort of like a lone content creator, just utilizing a very simplistic uh, system, I wouldn't I wouldn't have that network effect, which is important. But one of the things about that though is that once you utilize a crypto, you end up having a network effect anyway, and everything within that crypto space is sort of just this like multifaceted thing. All of the different dApps can utilize all of the information from all of the other dApps, and you can end up having, you know, ways to store your avatars. And once you have an avatar, you can use that avatar in like multiple games because you have that one IPFS hash on. You know what I mean? It's like you end up with a network effect pretty pretty naturally. What the hell? Ribbit. But I don't know. With that said, like I guess there's not much else to really say other than uh, other than I am actually using my DLive. I'm probably gonna DLive again tonight, and uh, next week I'll have videos actually showing off maybe some of the stuff that I'm working on. Although I got to keep things in wraps a little bit in terms of the functionality I need for the EOS blockchain on the Unreal 4 engine, because that functionality is, well, I mean, it's going to end up being open source anyway. Maybe. Well, there's certain things. There's a lot of stuff that's up in the air about a lot of that. And in all honesty, I'm gonna enjoy this ride a lot more once things start moving a little bit more. But once I can get my hands on the tech that I need, then I'll end up just having a blast with it and just keep going. Like, I just don't feel at home with any of the content creation systems that I have at the moment. DLive was really great when it was just on Steemit because there was a more of a network effect. But that network effect, once they split off into a different blockchain, I guess the Ethereum blockchain with ERC20 tokens, Ethereum doesn't have a network effect, unfortunately. So that's that. You know what I mean? Steemit has a network effect because it has a whole bunch of different streaming and video services and all kinds of stuff. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. But yeah, all right. So basically, right now I'm in a holding phase, almost a holding phase. It's like a hurry up and wait phase. You know what I mean? Where things are still very much, where things are still very much getting ready to happen, but not quite. And I think that we might actually start seeing some real progress uh, starting next week. So that'll be really good, and I'll appreciate that quite a bit. And I'll end up making more videos, possibly even uh, some more live streams on DLive. Now I'm wondering if I can, if I do DLive, maybe I should probably be using Vim instead, because that's at least on Steemit. But I don't know. At this point in time, I'm just having fun with DLive for now, and eventually I'll poke around with whatever I can find next, or maybe if things can start coming together, I can start encouraging maybe a live streaming service on the EOS blockchain. I mean, something like that would be pretty sweet, and that would tie in with discussions, so I'd be able to call that my home right there, and it would feel pretty good, I think. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this video. Hope you enjoyed the antics. The VRChat kind of content. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I'm doing in my live streams. So if you find this kind of stuff entertaining, then yeah, I'll leave a link to my channel on in the description for the video and stuff like that. All right, take it easy, guys.